It's time for our top 5 gravel bikes of 2021. And this year's a good one, with brands pushing the limits of design in this ever-evolving discipline. As always, if you want to see more sensational top 5 lists, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video. We're starting off with Cannondale's full suspension scalpel mountain bike. That's obviously a joke, it's their new Topstone, but if you squint hard enough, it does start to look a bit like a proper mountain bike. Without a doubt, the biggest feature is the inclusion of the striking, one-sided Lefty Oliver fork. The Oliver features 30mm of travel, which combined with Cannondale's kingpin soft-tail design at the back, should make for a plush ride. As you'd expect, the Topstone can fit both 700C and 650B wheels, but the new Lefty equipped models will come with 650B out of the box. This makes sense as you want the biggest tyres possible to match the extra suspension of the Oliver fork. And if full suspension gravel bikes don't make you mad enough, get this. Cannondale also offers an e-bike version called the Topstone Carbon Neo. That being said, we can't help but admire Cannondale for always coming up with something different and making the cycling world a little more exciting at the same time. Italian brand Basso are well known for making incredibly stylish road bikes, so it's great to see them branching out with a true off-road orientated bike called the Tera. This is Basso's second gravel bike, as they already have the more roadie-esque Palter, but the Tera looks to be geared more towards the extreme end of the gravelista spectrum. It has a carbon rear triangle and aluminium front triangle. Basso claims this will keep the front end nice and sturdy while maintaining some flex and compliance at the back. The Tera's fixed pivot design looks very similar to what's found on the Cannondale Topstone, with 8mm of flex on offer. Basso have also tried to keep the Tera versatile, with room for 1x and 2x drivetrains, a dropper post, mud guards, and 4 bottle cages. Finally, they even offer it with a flat bar, which surely just makes it a mountain bike. Don't forget to let us know what you think about flat bars on gravel bikes in the comments. As Specialized often does, they caused quite a stir on the internet upon the release of the 2021 Diverge. This is mainly down to the Big S releasing a picture of the Diverge with a flat bar. Now, as you've already learned, other brands are doing this as well. But for some reason, when Specialized does something, people usually sit up and listen. So, bar the fact Specialized provoked the gravel Illuminati by adding a flat piece of aluminium to a gravel bike, what else is on the new Diverge? Perhaps the biggest news is that top spec models now come with the same 2.0 Future Shock found on the Roubaix model. This allows the cockpit to move up and down by up to 20mm over the top of the frame. As you'd expect, the geometry has been updated, with Specialized taking inspiration from their epic hardtail model. This means you get a longer reach, fork offset, a slacker head angle, thus a longer wheelbase, giving the Diverge a much more contemporary feel. Modern day gravel bikes need to have huge clearances, and Specialized have you covered with room for a 47mm tyre in 700C and 2.1 inch tyres in 650B. However, we think unofficially you could go even bigger, as Specialized figures are quoted with 6mm of clearance either side. And don't forget, Specialized also offer their striking Diverge Evo model, which comes with longer and lower geometry, plus the aforementioned flat handlebar. On the face of it, the Ridley Kanzo Fast looks exactly like you'd expect a gravel bike from the Belgian brand to look. Uncompromisingly aero and designed for racing. However, on closer inspection, there's some interesting features, which makes it one of the biggest gravel releases of 2021. In its top spec, the Kanzo Fast uses standard 1x group set components, combined with a 2-speed wirelessly controlled internal gear hub from Belgium-based brand Classified. If you want to learn in detail about Classified's rear hub, there's a link to the original BikeRadar article in the video description. However, it basically acts as a front derailleur and can shift in 150 milliseconds under full loads up to 1000 watts. So in theory, you'll get all the benefits of a 1x drivetrain with the range of a 2x to match. And if you're a gravel racer looking for those small steps in gearing during a 200-mile event, the Classified hub could be a lifesaver for your legs and knees. Also, the Kanzo Fast is supposed to be, well, fast, with Ridley claiming at an unspecified speed it saves 17 watts over an ordinary gravel bike. We've chosen our final pick before, and no doubt we'll choose it again, a hardtail mountain bike. You probably won't have to look too far down the comments of this video to find someone saying, you don't need a gravel bike, they're just mountain bikes from a few years ago. And while statements like that miss some of the subtleties in bike design, they do kind of have a point. Modern day gravel bikes have been eking closer and closer to mountain bikes. Take this list for example. Lots of suspension and relatively slack geometry that can get you down some pretty technical terrain. So should we all be selling our gravel bikes and going out to buy hardtail mountain bikes? Well, we've had lots of fun riding gravel events on hardtail mountain bikes. They might not be quite as quick on really fast roads, but they're much more capable on the descents. That being said, if you want the fastest or most dedicated machine for the job, then a gravel bike is still the best bet. But perhaps that's where the beauty lies in gravel. It's such a new discipline that nobody really knows what's the best tool for the job, meaning you get some of the delightfully innovative bikes we see in this list. For us, that can only be a good thing, and long may it continue. What do you think of our list? Did we get it right? Or should we have picked something else? As always, we'd love to know what you think, so let us know in the comments. Finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video.